Hey guys, just finished watching Arrow, episode 22 maybe? I don't know, it'll be up there in the title. Um, Rain of Fire, something like that. I feel like this probably was the before last episode, of the season. I think maybe we only have one more season final. Because there was no mention of the season of that it was season final, but oh my god, are they wrapping up to the season final? Like, it feels like the season final has been in like almost 3 episodes. You could watch like the past this one, the one before it, and the next one, the 3 episodes, all as a season final, like a 3 hour long season final, which I find so much better than the one in Shield. It's all so far. It's kind of like one, but it's just like there's chunks and chunks and chunks in Shield. Whereas this was all building up to these 3 episodes. Actually, the third one, the ending kind of really built it up, but these two are really going to be really big. So I definitely can't wait to come back next week, and see what happens. Especially I was so happy when Thea actually pulled the trigger on the gun, or at least it looked like she did. At least she shot twice. How do you accidentally shoot twice? That I don't see. Maybe she's like tenses up and just and shot twice. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, it looked like the fact that it was 2 shots seemed like that it was on purpose, but her reaction may have been, oh my god, I killed my father. But whatever. I'm glad he's dead. It just solved so many problems, just killing him off like that, and he deserves to die. And having her doing that definitely, if she were to ever be actual Speedy, or just I don't know, it'd definitely be interesting to see if she ever becomes on Oliver's team and an Arrow person. And I definitely can't wait to see what happens to Roy after the injection with the cure and stuff. And there were so many opportunities in this episode where I was just like, oh, Flash could come in. As soon as they said we have a courier, or pick up a transporter or someone driving the car, I was like, oh, Flash. My instant immediate was Barry is awake. And then they showed the guy in the car, like, oh my god, so Barry could somehow out of nowhere. Because we haven't heard talk about him since since we actually saw the Star Labs episode, so the idea of maybe that Barry woke up, not long after that, and then he's been up for 3 days, and now he just realized he heard about this, and he doesn't have his costume yet because he's only been alive for 3 days. He's only been out of his coma for less than a week. I think it would definitely, or like a day or two, I think that would definitely work, and then he could have came out and just, grabbed the cure and got it to Oliver. There was that. One of the big opportunities where I thought it was when the burning building, when Sarah came out with the burning building. I think if they just had him come in and just like run around, put out the fire using a tornado effect type thing, I think that would have been so awesome, especially if, the girl was about to like climbing out of something, some tall thing standing and sticking out, and about to fall off as it's burning, and then have just hear like a tornado come up and kind of like catch her and slowly bring her down, and have it be Barry Allen, or have it be him there, and then just have him, the tornado goes, and then all of a sudden you just see him from the corner looking. I think if they had done that, it would have just made this episode a perfect 10 out of 10. For me, that's all. I would have given it. But there were a few things that in this episode, so I give this episode, I guess, a 9 out of 10 because it was pretty good. Definitely building up to it. There were some things there, like Thea picks up the gun on the ground from the dead police officer, dead cop that was laying on the ground to point for Malcolm Merlin. So she could point at him. Why, if the cop pulled out the gun and the gun's automatically on safety, and not on, like, the gun wasn't being fired. I'm assuming whoever the gun was the reason why the gun wasn't in the holster is because somebody was shooting, so the gun would have been safety off. But whatever, I guess, or maybe Malcolm was wrong and the safety was off, and that's how he got shot. Either way, definitely can't wait to see what happens next week, and now we have a week to wait for for stuff, and I can't wait to see what else comes out of this. This was definitely a great episode. Definitely recommend watching it. It was a good episode. Go watch it. Peace out.